You know you're a homeowner when you get excited by getting stuff like this in the mail.
Yeah. We're coming to you live and direct. This is Talking NFC Beast. You heard the intro when the East is in the house. That's the NFC East, that is. So this podcast, we're strictly talking NFC East. We'll, of course, touch on other teams because we're going to play other teams in the league. But NFC East is the focus of this podcast. So I want to go around the room. I'll introduce my fellow co-hosts. I'm Michael Cash. We have one Hal Dumas.
Whoa! With the government names, what are you doing?
Back. I mean, what you want to go by, dog?
Dumas is fine, good brother. Just don't give out the whole government. What you doing?
Refer to that man as Dumas from here forward. Thank you very much.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend. And we have one, I'm guessing, Avery. He might not want his whole government out there either.
Don't matter. They already know why.
Main Suge Avery representing his Redskins, and Doom is representing the Giants, and we have one Trevis Eagles Willingham coming up, bringing up the rear.
I'm okay with the full government, baby. You put the full government out there, I'm all right with it. Yeah, boy.
That's what I'm talking about. So, like I said, we want to discuss, the NFC East. So here we go. We're here. It's Thursday night. First game of the season. It's week 1. The season is here.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Cash, but
what's up?
I'm so excited about this season.
Are you?
Let me tell you, I'm excited because football is back. The NFC East is returning to its true form.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good divisions out there. And I'm not saying the NFC East is the best, but they beats in the NFC East. You hear me?
Yeah, I think they're back. I think it's back, man. It used to be back in the days, that nickname NFC Beast kind of went away for a while. But I think we're back, all 4 teams strong. I think this is going to be a special season this year. It is going to be a bloody season, especially locking horns with them boys over in the AFC West this season.
Yeah.
Well, hands down, the Giants going to win the NFC East.
I mean, of course. That is that your unbiased opinion, dog? I don't think so.
I don't think I'm being biased at all, young man. I think the numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah, I can dig it. So listen, I wanted to, it's been a long off season, for all the teams. So I just kind of wanted to sort of get a state of the union from your perspective on what you think about your particular team and the off season that you guys have. I'll start with you, Dumas.
I think this year, I'm a defensive-minded type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Offense pack stadiums, defense win games, and special teams win championships. And I think on all 3 levels, give my D an A. I give my special teams a B++. Give my offense, only due to injuries, I give them B+. But here's the thing about your boy Eli Manning.
Okay.
Even though he has the good look on his face, he puts up numbers. So I'm not concerned about the first part of the season. And if we get hot in the first part of the season, y'all better look out. Because we're a second half of the season team. And we scared everybody in the playoffs, including the big boys over there in New England.
Oh, yeah. So do you think, so what questions did you go into the offseason? What do you think your weaknesses were addressed? I know that O-line and that running game, that was a weakness for y'all. What you think about that coming into the season?
Well, the game is won in the trenches. I think we shored up our O-line. And see, this is the good thing about it. we're having hot reads with wide receivers, Pro Bowl, soon to be Hall of Famers like Brandon Marshall coming in hot. I got a young stunner out of Oklahoma with Shepard. I got Odell Beckham, giving people fits all over the field. If we're able to hit the short passes and loosen up the defense, I think it'll give our big boys a chance to put their knuckles in the ground and get them white and push off of it and smack some people in the mouth and open up some lanes for our running backs. And if that gets going, all you're going to hear is release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken. Who says that?
Go Big Blue, baby.
Dog, you swagger jacking, dog.
I don't know what swagger jacking is, but I'm down for Big Blue, baby. The
you
Giants.
Dog, you stealing somebody's stuff.
Hey, listen, if I use it, it's mine. I take it back to the era. I'm a 80s, 70s baby, so I go back to jacking folks' beat. That's what we did. We jacked your beat, son.
Obviously.
Slipping right in the drive-through.
Release the Kraken. Wasn't that? I feel like that came from somebody in Carolina. Was that Greg Hardy's Once Upon a Time? That was Greg Hardy. Come on.
I don't know about all that.
It was. You can't be still. The Big Blue fakers. I'm done with you. Hey man.
I think y'all cut me off the tube. I can't see you guys. How y'all cut me off the screen?
Ain't nobody cut you.
Well, I can't see me.
Let's move on to a real team.
Man. Yeah, man. How was that off season for your Redskins, man?
I think the off season was very productive. We did have some contract woes with that one and only Kirk Cousins, but franchise tagged him again. We got him back.
Okay.
I feel like he's proven himself to be a solid quarterback. Is he the best? No. Is he the worst? Definitely not. But I think that he got into a good rhythm. He had a pretty good, successful time at finding his receivers when he needed to. He fell a little short making the playoffs last year, but we were in the hunt. And I think that momentum may carry on into this season. Okay.
You think, didn't you guys lost your offensive coordinator, right?
We did lose our offensive coordinator, Sean McVay.
Who'd you bring in to replace him?
I'm not sure who they got in there.
Okay.
But I will say this. I think Jay Gruden is solid in running the ball. He wants to run the ball more. It was something we didn't do a lot of last year, and I think he has a few backs that can handle the load. And Robert Kelly and Chris Thompson and a couple other cats that I feel like can carry that load. The open up is with the run, which is something I don't mean to shoot nobody down, which is something that the Giants can't do.
I mean, it sounds like that's exactly what you just did.
Shots fired.
Hey,
D12, you sank my battleship. That's what you're trying to do.
Hey, I heard shots fired.
That's why Kirk Cousins is still playing under franchise tag. Boom.
Oh, yeah, man. Well,
and that bothers me how.
Address that though, man. That's a good point. Would you rather?
Thing is,
would you rather see him sign long term, or do you like him playing year to year?
At this point, I would like to see him sign a long term deal with the Redskins, but he's not going to do it. And if I were him, I wouldn't do it.
Why wouldn't? Why
won't he do it? Because they should have signed him a long time ago.
So he's being stubborn.
They should have signed. What you say? He's being stubborn. Yeah. I think it's a little bit of stubbornness, but it's also a little bit of pride.
That's having a big impact on y'all salary cap too.
It is.
Hey, Deadskin fan, pride comes before the fall. Boom, boom, beat.
Bam, boom, bow. Get him.
At this point, the thing that the Redskins can do is trade them. There's going to be a team.
What quarterback worth his salt will want to come to the Redskins?
And quarterbacks don't grow on trees, man. You don't just get rid of a tier 1, tier 2 quarterback.
I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying to free up some of that cap space that you talked about. That is one way of doing it. Is it the best in every? No, but that is a way of doing it.
So you're gonna knock off your head, your captain of your team, your offensive leader to remove cap space in a league where they're far and few not enough far and few in between quarterbacks of caliber level. And what is Washington D.C. offering a top tier quarterback to come to the district? Anyway, they get free passes at Trump Plaza.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, you don't get to rebut that, man. Hey, Trevis, go ahead, dog.
Yeah, well,
you, dog.
Thank you for my. From my perspective, the Philadelphia Eagles have gotten everything that they need out of this particular offseason. There's nothing else they could do. They couldn't get rid of the linebackers. Bringing in new linebackers and teaching them the defense would took way too much time. The Eagles got their defensive end where they needed them. They got their corners. They did their shift and they shape on the corners of what they could do with the market and where it was at for right now. They came in with some brand new receivers. They got a whole new different receiving core for Wentz. And now they got a whole new running back situation going on with 5 running backs coming in. And they're gonna test the ante. They're gonna run it until they figure out who their starting running back is. And then when you come to them throwing the ball, they got some short hands in Jeffrey. They got a nice deep threat in Smith. And we're gonna figure out how Ertz and how Selleck is gonna play into this situation. I'm really thinking that the Eagles can really put it together, but it's gonna take at least half the season for them to gel as a team because they haven't played together.
No, they haven't. No, they have. I know you have a pretty strong dislike for one Michael Kendricks. How you feeling about him still being on the team? Is he starting?
No, he's not currently starting, but he does get in immediately in a 3-4 package if they move to it, or if they move to a nickel package, he comes right in, giving Braham a rest. So if he plays before he gets injured, because I call him a preseason player, if he plays before he actually gets injured, by game 4, and he actually makes it throughout the season, he could be a pretty good player. The biggest problem is this: when we run into heavy run teams, he can't stop the run. Stopping the run is his problem. That's what gets him injured. Because they'll go heavy run, he'll come running up, and he realizes he got to protect the pass, pulls a groin, twists the ankle, and they say Kendrick's down. He's down and out, and then we don't have him anymore. I really felt like the Eagles should have traded him over the offseason for what they had for him, but they couldn't. Maybe they trade him before the deadline is out and try their best to get another linebacker from somewhere else who could probably play in the backfield more, because he's more of a pass receiver, a pass protecting linebacker.
How's is Hicks healthy yet?
Hicks is not 100%, but he's going to give it a go.
So
Nobody wants to come to Philadelphia either. Geno's Steaks is played out. Nobody go to Pat's and Geno's.
You know what we talk about now, Philadelphia? The black-owned spots. So we at Max's on Broadnary. We ain't down South Philly no more.
So y'all not messing with Escobibles no more? Now all of a sudden nobody goes to Escobibles.
We at Max's on Broadnary.
With Keys Wiz from Escobibles, though.
Hey, Miguel, now they don't go to Escobibles.
Right. So basically, you're saying Philly woke now. That's what you said, dog. They woke.
Exactly. Right. Philly woke.
Right. Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Matter of fact, Escobibles should be paying me right now for shamelessly plugging them on our podcast. I want free chicken cheese steaks for life. Plus 70 years.
Street, I've heard you.
Bibble. Yo, I haven't heard that since '98, dog.
Please tell me I didn't hear you say that.
What'd you say?
You didn't know. Travis, you did. Please tell me, did I hear you say that the Eagles don't know who their starting running back is?
They don't.
They don't.
They kept 5.
They running back. They kept 5. They running back by committee right now.
Peterson gonna put all their names in the hat, and close his eyes, and reach in the hat and grab.
Right now, first play will be LeGarrette Blunt. Will be Blunt. That'll be the first play. But you will see it switch all throughout the game.
So you're gonna get high the first play. You're gonna smoke blunt on the first play, huh?
Yep.
Pretty much. Okay. Now, the biggest thing about this is the Eagles have to figure out how to establish the run game with Kelsey, because the center, he's getting old. He's been in the league for a pretty long time, and our biggest problem is running between the 1 and the 3. It's always been a problem. It's a problem running through them holes. And it's all
Travis, all I hear is you complaining and bitching about your bum stalls team. Stop. Tell me something positive. Start to show off with something positive about them stalls.
Everything that I started to show off with was positive. We moving towards. He asked a question about a particular linebacker, which he knew I didn't like.
Okay.
That's where it went. Okay.
I thought it was nothing positive you could find about them. So you just
going. Hate is real. I hear you. The hate is real. That's why your defense is trash.
As it should be. As it should be. But we need to move. We need to move on because we've been on this topic long as hell. So
all I want to say is you can name nobody from the Giants defense right now except for One Finger Molly.
It sounds like he just issued you a challenge, Hal.
Ooh, that was lame. Lames don't get responses.
You gonna answer that, man? One besides One Finger, the One Finger Bandit.
Come on, man. Landis Collins is one of the #1 safeties in the NFL.
Know. Is it Landis or Landon?
Landis.
Ow.
He's from Louisiana, Baton Rouge. He down the bottom, get the mud. You heard me? That's where he's from.
I'm gonna need.
But he went to Alabama.
I'm gonna need to get the players' names right, dog. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. Listen, I'm gonna move on, and then I'm gonna come back to you, and I'm gonna ask you in 5 more minutes what that boy name is, and I'm gonna.
That boy name is Landon Collins.
Yeah,
Landon. They say Lane James is the Landon.
Yeah.
It's Landon Collins.
It's Landon Collins now, right?
Hey, we don't even pronounce people's first and last name where I'm from. That's like snitching. We don't give first and last names. That's like snitching.
Yeah, good cover, dog. Good cover.
Good cover. Oh shoot!
Dog, you better come with it, dog. We ain't playing no games.
This is the NFC East beast. You heard me?
Right. Damn right. So check it. So
we changed the names to protect the innocents.
He's still trying to clean up because he didn't know his safety name. That's all right, dog. Keep on. Pull out that mop and glow, dog. Keep it up. Keep it up.
They never should have gave you host money.
Yeah, but my Cowboys had everybody knows a very interesting offseason, to say the least. Whole lot going on. We gotta, everything is well documented when it comes to Dallas. Nothing gets swept under the rug. That's for damn sure. Multiple suspensions on our D line. Everybody know about the Zeke case. I don't even need to mention that.
Now let's talk about Ezekiel.
I mean, you can talk about it.
Natural born idiot.
Well, listen, you know what? I don't even want y'all to derail me on that right now because I still have more to say about my office.
Okay, go ahead, please.
So I think one of the biggest issues Dallas needed to address, obviously, was our sorry-ass secondary. Being with no playmaking as Brandon Carr. Barry Church was okay, J.J. Wilcox was a hard hitter. Mo Clay couldn't stay healthy to save his damn life. So, they cut bait. Stephen Jones don't believe in paying, giving out additional contracts for mediocre players. So, see ya. Good riddance. So, drafted a bunch of young boys who all, got into training camp and proceeded to each and every last one of them pull a hamstring. So these cats literally haven't practiced all damn off season, you know, from like starting in July. You know, they're coming back this week. I think everyone was excited for Jordan Lewis, but I think he's going to be inactive because he's the furthest behind of the bunch. And I think the others will they'll probably suit up, but I don't expect much from them because they haven't practiced much. So I don't know what we're going to have with the secondary. And, you know, although Ben McAdoo kind of pissed me off with his flip ass comment, that he's talking a lot. He's talking a lot for a coach. So he don't know who the Cowboys DBs are. Told the media to let him know when they find out. Like, damn. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Like, McAdoo on some gangster shit right now. But, you know.
He's a New Yorker.
Is he really? Is he from New York or is he just coaching there?
He's just coaching there.
Okay. So I guess the asshole's rubbing off on him, I guess. It's starting to fit right in with them. But, at least we'll have Zeke. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Dak Prescott shut everybody the hell up. And, so people can stop making excuses for why he was successful last season, which just drives me crazy. They make excuses for his success and then make excuses for Carson Wentz for why he wasn't successful. So my thing this season for both of them, no excuses. Trevis, you said Carson Wentz have his weapons now. He got 5 running backs, 2 nice free agent receivers, tight ends. He got everything he needs. Got his line.
Whole line. Whole line is intact.
No excuses. I don't want to hear nothing. Yeah. I don't want to hear nothing. Because there was a whole lot of excuses going on last season. A whole lot for why that boy wasn't as good. You know, they punishing Dak basically because he was a 4th round draft pick, and none of the experts want to say, damn, we got that wrong. Hell no, he ain't better than Carson Wentz. We projected Carson Wentz to go 1 or 2, and Dak in the fourth round. But look at all the talent he has around him, which is a dumbass argument in itself. Like shit, whoever got on Joe Montana for having Jerry Rice and Roger Craig?
Everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense.
Everybody gets on Joe Montana. They don't want to call him the best because
whatever. He gets credit for being the best until Tom Brady start killing everybody. You ask people who the top 3 quarterbacks in history is going to be in some particular order: Montana, Brady, and probably Aaron Rodgers. So no, he doesn't get criticized for having Jerry Rice and all the talent he had around him. So save that nonsense, Trevis. I'm glad you walked away, chump.
I don't know where you got that argument.
I know. Yeah, it's foolish.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
So check it out. So what were you about to say?
I said I don't know anybody that's ever said Joe Montana was one of the greats.
Yeah, I know.
It's not that they're not saying that he wasn't one of the greats. They're saying, well, he had Jerry Rice. Well, he had.
No, they don't, Trevis. They say he's one of the greats, period, point blank. There's no qualifiers when they say that. None.
Talk to a New England Patriots fan and find out.
Okay, as a Patriot, they have a stake in it. I mean, their guys, Tom Brady, is 1 and 2. Of course, they're going to have an argument. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's an argument to be had by them. I couldn't.
What was in question was it said? And thanks for agreeing with me. I appreciate it. I didn't know a Dallas fan that you could agree.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Ask your
question. For everybody that's in the NFC East, do you think Roger? I was about to say his whole name, but we don't snitch in New York. So RG, the big guy, who nobody in New England likes right now, and who Dallas is hating right now, do you think his hands is too much or too heavily involved in what goes on in the NFL?
Hell yeah. I mean, shit.
Is that too much power for one person to have? I guess that's a better question.
I mean, that's almost a rhetorical question, dog. That's a no-brainer.
much power, and he's getting paid too much money for what he does.
Right. I think what's that saying? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. So it's just a matter of time, man. I mean, I don't think that this CBA is up to 2020 or something like that. But I'm sure these players are being advised to save up all their money because there's going to be a long holdout because they're not going to let that power go easily. And shit, I wouldn't be surprised if there is no season in 2020. Like, that's going to be a bloodbath to get that power back out of his hands after they gave it to him. It's hard to get it back, man.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me if there's a long holdout and if the season is canceled in 2020. I agree.
Yeah.
But also, the players are not going to get everything that they want because they gave up too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They gave up too much power and they gave them too much control. So now they got to fight to get some of it back. They can't get it all at once.
Nope. But I think, I don't know. It depends on how many people. I saw Adam Schefter saying today that there's, the players have a lot more to care about than Roger Goodell's power. And they do have a lot of other things going on, but, I think he's kind of underestimating how big a deal that is because I think he's thinking a lot of people are like, oh shit, I don't get in trouble. I don't give a damn about how much power he had. And that's kind of what got them in this predicament now. It was easy to pick on Pac-Man Jones and Tank Johnson when all of this was happening. It was like, yeah, they're idiots. They need to clean up the game. New sheriff in town. That's right. Kick their ass, Roger. And you get guys like Brady, you got Zeke getting caught up in that mix. Now a lot of other people are starting to actually care about that power. So I don't know.
So are you saying it's sort of like the same epidemic of, you hooked on methamphetamines and you get sentenced to football year numbers until it moves into the suburb, and now you're telling me we got to run clinics because it's a health issue.
Exactly.
And no, they deserve jail time. They need to be helped. We need to have more facilities and clinics and more doctors available to, treat the symptom and treat the patient as opposed to, the actual evil drug that it is. But when it's in the urban communities, the solution is lock them up.
Right. Really? How?
Well, I'm an important guy. How you know it was my phone, Chump? See how you be dry snitching?
Don't get mad at me for my situational awareness, dog. Always on point. But listen, so check it. So we so we moving into.
Learn to put that on vibrate, huh?
I know. I'm hoping he figure it out this time.
See, I was trying to get it out of the case to put it on silent, chumps.
And you got to take the phone out the case to manipulate it. That's it.
Yeah, my case is battle tested. It's been through some wars, baby, and I'm too cheap to buy a new one.
Okay.
Stop it. Get some help.
Listen, so we moving into week 1, like I said, and the scheduling gods of the NFL, they got pretty creative. Seems like Giants Cowboys is coming on tradition for week 1, but we also had those Skins and Eagles squaring off, so it makes week 1 real interesting for us. So I want to move into the next segment. This is the versus segment. So I want to hear Trevis and Maine go at it. Let me know who coming out on top. What are the strengths and weaknesses? What y'all think about the matchup?
Let me tell you right now, y'all not gonna win that game. I'm sorry. Not gonna win that game. Defense switch cheap. I just don't see it.
You just don't see it, dog. That's real profound, man.
I mean, it's profound from a team where you only really recognize one player on the defense.
Recognize one player.
One player. You don't have anybody else but Norman. Beyond that, the defense is pretty much silent.
Rashad Breeland? Kerrigan is proven on the outside as a rusher? What are you talking about?
No. He's not proven. He's there. There's no way of proving that you can say he's proven. Y'all beat us last year because we had some key pieces that were missing, and we pretty much filled those in.
You make the statement because a lot with that excuse. You do that a lot.
I don't see it as an excuse. I see it as an understanding.
And kind of move. And normally that means that you don't have anything to back it up because y'all don't got the players to back it up. I'm saying, if you don't think Rashad Breeland is a good corner, and yeah, we do have Josh Norman. I can name him. I sure will. He is only one of the best corners in the league. So why would I name him? That'd be dumb not to do that.
Okay. Have the understanding that on your defense, your safeties and your linebackers won't be able to deal with our tight end sets. And they're going to find their way to where they need to be. And the Eagles they're going to pretty much take you apart. Your defense is going to attempt to get in, but we have our Lane Johnson back. We got our drugged up dopey. Yes, he's back. And we have Peters on the other side to protect the back end. So you can have the best defensive end all you need to. Then you're going to be worried about Blunt and if he can run up the middle and truck your linebacker.
That's what one of your 5 running backs did.
Yeah, one of the 5. 5th? They're going to be doing the thing to you.
You know why they got 5? Because they need at least 3 of them to figure out the damn playbook because they don't know what they're doing.
Well,
it's ridiculous. You got 5 running backs and you don't even know who your starter is. That's a shame.
I told you who the starter was. I told you who the starter was. You know who the starter was. I said it was Blunt. I told you it was Blunt.
You retracted that statement.
I never retracted the statement.
Oh, you got to because earlier
I said it was Blunt.
Who the starter was. You said we got 5 running backs and I don't know who the starter is.
I said we got a running back by committee. But then they asked who is the starter? I said it's Blunt. The starter's Blunt. The first game, Eagles got the ball, it will be Blunt. Guarantee it will be Blunt. The thing is this, that your linebackers are going to have to take
getting the most money. Man, I think your mic went silent, dog.
Possible.
I'm good. I'm letting the man speak. I don't want to interrupt him.
Yeah, yeah. So, no, his mic went silent. So check this. Now you got to think about this. Your linebackers. Do you still have Fletcher? Or is he gone?
Wow,
man, like,
or is he gone?
Hold on. He get all the drops right now.
I'm just asking you, is he gone?
Oh, hey, Trevis, I'm about to delete it.
I'm serious, man. I don't
know. Get some help.
He get all the
get some help.
He get all the drops.
No, I'm just letting you know. I'm asking a simple question. Like I don't even remember everybody.
You gonna keep asking, Trevis?
Cut it.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Trevis. Yeah. Matter of fact, I will let Jermaine enlighten you. That's not even my place, dog.
Dude, you know how long ago that dude is in. How long ago he retired?
So sad.
No doubt. I'm saying it. I'm saying it because without him, it's going to be a big problem for y'all to stop Blunt. I don't even know who the rest of y'all linebackers are right now. No idea whatsoever. No idea. I have no idea whatsoever who your linebackers are.
Junior Galette, that's another. You got Ryan Anderson. You don't have to have star linebackers to have a good linebacking core. What you have to do is you have
linebacker to stop a 240-pound running back coming at you. All you need is 5 yards.
You got to be able to go lateral, and you got to be able to fill the holes.
True.
And the Redskins can do that. Their linebacking core can do that.
That's what you're hoping for.
I'm confident in what I'm saying. You contradicted yourself from the first statement you made in the program to now. So this obviously you don't know what's going on.
Nobody's contradicting themselves, sir.
Not at all. You started out.
I said running back by committee. He said, well, who's your starter? I said Blunt is the starter.
You don't know who the starter is. That's the first statement you made.
Okay. Well, the fact that they're running back by committee, that's what they are.
Wrap it up.
What I'm saying is, I'm saying Redskins offense is better than the Eagles defense. Their defense is switch speed. You got linebackers that can't tackle. I've heard you say it yourself. You're big as the linebackers that they got. You're the same size they are. You said you can't tackle. That's what you said. I'm just stating what you said.
I stated that Kendricks can't. But what I would say is Bradham can tackle. Kendricks can't. And Kendricks is more of a cover than he is a run defender.
So who is he gonna cover?
Who are your other two linebackers if Hicks is hurt and Kendricks is only a nickel linebacker?
Walker and Bradham.
You said Bradham. That's only two. Bradham and Walker. Who's the third?
Kendricks, Walker, and Bradham.
You told me he was nickel.
Who?
Is he starting?
He's still going to play.
Your base defense is first down. Who are your three linebackers on the field?
Mike linebacker is Hicks. Bradham is the weak. And
you said Hicks wasn't healthy.
You said if Hicks is not healthy?
You said he wasn't healthy.
No, there's Joe Walker. He's not 100%, but he's going. He's the starting linebacker. Okay. Remember, he broke his finger when he was with his wife.
Yeah, I ain't even going. I'm trying to keep it PG.
That's a tough way to break your finger, Jack.
Yeah, they was doing something. All I thought about was the Giants lineman. I was like, yo, another dude. Yeah. Decides to break his finger. Why you not playing? Like, come on, man.
I'm sure that was an interesting story he had to make up.
Yep.
Poor fella used his wife as a scapegoat, just like them Philly dudes.
Right.
And he used his wife like, I was going to grab the side of the pool and I broke my finger. Get the hell out of here. You didn't grab no side of no damn pool.
That's like McFadden when he busted up his elbow leading into last season by the pool side. Say he slipped picking up a cell phone.
Come on, man. No, you was doing something. He's like, yo, I can't be like Pierre Paul, yo. Come on, man. I got to do something. He's like, look, you were by the pool. You slipped. You went down. Your finger broke back the other way. But we got good surgeons. You're going to be fine. That's exactly what they told him to say. And he said
bringing in professional liars.
Right. You hear that? You hear them admitting to they having 45 speech writers.
That was all that watching Ballers too much, yo. You watch Ballers, boy, they tell you how to lie quick.
Exactly. That's where them agents make their mony.
So the speech writers for number 45.
I think
I heard nothing that convinces me that you the Redskins, but I mean,
oh man, hold on. What stress? Hold on, dog. So I don't know. It sounded to me, I can't tell who won that argument. I don't know if we need a winner, but I know it was lukewarm. I know that.
No enthusiasm. Lukewarm, tumble dry.
That shows the uninsurity of his statement of, we're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I said
you're going off of old past wins that you guys have had. It is what it is. If you don't want to hear me say you guys have won in past games due to the fact that a lack of team that we had, then there's nothing we can do but strap them up on Sunday and figure out who's going to be the best.
And you don't even know who the fuck you're talking to, you crazy old head.
Oh shit. The wrong name. Goodbye. Going on right
what type of callers you got calling in?
I don't know.
Hey, look, I thought we was talking football.
Hey, look. But it popped up and said stress. I'm like, what stress That's funny.
Oh, you talking to you crazy old man.
Hey.
On that note, the podcast has shut down.
Yeah. Listen. That's classic. But no, I was asking my neighbor to bring my bag in for me because I left questions in the car and she was just calling me. But yeah, I don't know why it said Stress was calling me because that clearly.
So your neighbor has keys to your car?
No, that's a good question. I should probably open the door for her. No, shit. I'll get him in here eventually. But yeah. Back to you, Hal.
I don't know who that person is.
I mean, oh, my bad. Dumas.
Yeah, you're the worst. You're the absolute worst.
As I try to put this damn train back on the tracks. That was hilarious.
Be like, yo, tonight my name is Ramel. Mike come in the room. Yo, Dumas, what's up? Nigga, I just told you my name is Ramel. Then he's screaming from across the room like I didn't hear him. Then he comes tap me on the shoulder. Hey, Dumas, it's you.
Yo, so Dumas, what you think about this game, man? Cowboys Giants. I mean, I know what you think about it, but at least try to keep it a little bit professional.
To be honest, we have a better winning record between the two of us in AT&T Stadium.
Oh, gosh.
When you guys first opened the stadium up, you know, we took you down to the woodshed and gave you what you wanted. Now, moving forward this year, I think Dwayne Harris, because he's pissed he didn't get a chance to run the ball on kickoffs or returns. See, that's what happened when your neighbors have keys to your house. See that?
Now that Stress calling me.
Shots fired!
Now it's Stress again. Now stop blaming my cousin, yo.
Hey,
don't be bringing my cousin into this.
Blowing my damn phone up. Go ahead, man. I hear your bullshit ass talking points.
But I'm gonna tell you, but you know what? You know where it's gonna be a mismatch. You know what's gonna be a huge mismatch for you guys.
What's gonna be?
Y'all not gonna be ready for Ingram because he's a tight end, but he has wide receiver speed. Y'all don't match up well with tight ends that can run. It's a fact. And this guy can block interior blocker. So
that's so far from being a fact, Dumas.
That's gonna be an issue for you guys.
You know who Byron Jones is?
Do you know who these Nets are?
I'm asking you a simple question, Hal. That would not be the answer to the Byron Jones question. I mean,
do you know who Evan Ingram is, young man?
So I guess you're not going to answer the question.
That's a fair question.
Okay. I mean, the boy can play, and his specialty is covering tight ends man to man. So
that's not gonna happen. He's not gonna match up against Ingram, man.
He will have his hands full. I mean, Ingram is tough. There's no doubt about that. But you know, Byron
and Jones, the fact that he can block interior. You understand me? He's a big boy, and he hits you in the mouth real hard.
Mm-hmm. Who?
Ingram.
Come on,
you ever seen that young man play?
Like he a seasoned vet. He a damn rookie, ain't he?
He's a beast. Mark my words. I'm hanging the franchise on that young man. That he's going to be a beast.
Like he's
going to be better than Tony Gonzalez when it's all said and done.
Wow. Okay, that's quite a projection.
That is a statement. That is
stop it.
Statement.
Get some help.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Watch that.
Can he play one game? That's all.
You're such a hater, Miguel. You're such a hater. Just because you got the deep Barry White voice, you ain't got to hit me with the.
This don't have nothing to do with no damn Barry White right now. What the hell?
You know, don't do that one to me.
Hey, dog. What's up with that old line?
Our line is going to get better, man. I mean, it was trash last year, but I think we had a good camp. I think they're going to turn it around, man. And I think bringing two tight ends. It will beef up the line play when we run the ball, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to help.
What about your running backs? Who you starting running back, dog? That running back was real shaky last season.
To be honest with you, I'm not going to do a Trevis and say, "Oh, my running back is a collective." I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be honest. I don't know. I'm not going to lie to the people.
All I'm saying is, y'all been bragging and doing a whole lot of talking. All I see, we beat Dallas twice. Dog, y'all won 20-19 and 10-7. There is no domination.
Let me ask you this. Did I bring up anything old?
Dog. Don't get carried away because you won twice, dog. Them games could have.
Did I bring up anything old? It sounds like you're really butt sore.
No. We talking. What you say, Stress?
I said I need to be up on this podcast. Ridiculousness.
That's all that come out his mouth is ridiculousness.
I'm just saying, you the one bringing up the fact that we beat y'all twice last year. We didn't bring that up.
Listen, that's all I have heard.
We didn't have to toot our own horn.
I have heard all off season, and now your coach talking greasy like y'all nice like that.
Well, did he not have a valid question? Who are your D-backs?
I know what?
Was that not a valid question? Who are your D-backs?
I know who the hell my D-backs are. We have returning vets.
That's your answer? You sticking to it?
No, I mean I can name them for you if you need me to. They ain't nothing to write home about. Thank you.
You're like you distracted. Don't be looking away off in the far land, in a far away galaxy.
But no, you need me to name them: Scandrick, Anthony Brown in his second year, Nolan Carroll, Jeff Heath, and Byron Jones.
That's because somebody's holding up cue cards in front of your station.
No, I know my team. Unlike
no, I just saw you look up and she was like cue cards. She heard the conversation.
Just dropped off my briefcase, dog. I got my.
That's your briefcase in front of you. Your cue cards. When you was off looking up in the skies, you think we don't see what you're doing over there, Miguel? You got cue cards. This ain't NBC. That's a podcast.
Hey, dog. If that makes you feel better because you said Landis Collins, then you know you have that, dog.
Why you keep bringing up old stuff, man? I told you we don't snitch. We change the name to protect the innocent.
I'm bringing up old stuff, dog. Bringing up old stuff.
And what does Taylor have to say about this?
Stress, you there?
Yeah, man. I'm listening.
You hear Dumas ask you a question?
I didn't hear him ask me a question because I got the podcast in one hand and then I got my phone in the other. So the lab.
Oh, he just asked you what you had to say about Cowboys Giants. I'll be right back.
Because he's a credible Cowboys fan.
Well, what was his question?
What do you think about the Cowboys versus the Giants in week 1?
Well, I think
you guys hear me?
Yeah. On both sides, it's valid.
Honestly, I think it's going to be a very tough game. It's going to be emotional for Zeke. I think Zeke going to play like a man possessed because he's going to be suspended for the next 6 games. Y'all did have our number last year. It was 2 hard 4 games.
They ain't have no damn number. They just won the game. Shit. Punk asses.
Butt sore. I smell butt sore.
Oh. Yeah, I ain't gonna make no excuses. Even though T. Will should have got out of bounds when he had the chance.
Man, T. Will should have got out of bounds. Cole Beasley should have caught that easy pass for a touchdown. I mean,
and if was a spliff, we all be effed up.
Yep. And that's what every game comes down to. So it's all good. Because come Sunday, 8 p.m., the games will be played.
Hey, listen, that's why I just said. That's why I clearly just said I'm not making no excuses. Y'all beat us twice last year. I think the game this year is going to be tough.
Mm-hmm. It always is.
Let me put this disclaimer out there. The Giants and Cowboys always play each other tough.
Yep.
It just so happens that just like Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield,
Giants play is always a nerve-wracking game. For at least the last 10 games that we played has been decided by less than 7 points.
Yeah, that's crazy. But it's kind of that way with shit. But really, the Redskins always play Cowboys tough. They all play each other tough.
Because they know each other so well. I mean,
double-digit win was in 2012.
They know each other so well.
Yep.
Well, I like the fact that the Redskins beat the crap out of the Eagles every time they play.
Yo, what is it like 5? Trevis, it's like 5 games in a row, Trevis?
It's 5 in a row, but all of them were very in manageable scoring games, 27-24, 23-20, 27-20, 27-22.
Right there.
What?
Stress. Trevis was talking, Stress. I guess Stress can't hear you, Trevis, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So all the scores were manageable except for in 2015, where they beat us 38-24. But all of them were in close proximity, 27-24, 23-20, 27-20, and 27-22.
They all been tight
recently.
I think the Redskins been paying them back for that. Was that game what ass whooping that Chip Kelly and the boys put on y'all? Was that the last time they beat that y'all won?
No, that wasn't the last time, but that was the game we beat on 59-28.
I think they've been still getting payback for that shit. Yeah. They had Chip Kelly looking like he was a god. He's gonna change the league. They ran y'all ass out y'all own stadium. That shit was a bloodbath.
He was played and we lost. What can I say? I can't even. I mean, it is what it is.
Look, them motherfuckers was snapping that ball every 10 seconds. It was a snap. Them cats, Redskins were tired as hell.
Hey, being that y'all talk Redskins, I got some comments for that for Jermaine over there.
What up? He listening.
I hear you.
Go ahead, Stress. Turn off that damn. He's playing the podcast on his phone and he on like a damn 10-second delay. Watch he answer.
Can you hear me?
See? Yeah, go ahead, man.
I just need to know if Jermaine got some new headsets and he upgraded them joints from last night. I had some prime comments for him and he could not respond.
He can. It got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
So, good point. like really.
Hey, where you at? I can't hear you.
None of them can hear you. Nobody can hear you.
That's what happened last night, dog. You couldn't hear him. It's still the same.
See, that's what happened. The Redskins. You got your Memorex headphones. Take them joints off.
Dog, he can hear you. he can hear you, so you just go have to just ram on him.
But he's talking on a point that makes no sense.
General manager just flipped out in the night.
Who the GM? Oh, because they fired they drunken.
The Redskins GM. They ain't even got a GM, man.
Y'all didn't replace that GM that y'all let go?
They replaced him.
Or
was he a member of Survivor 45 Trump Survivor Series?
What?
No, they ain't got no GM. They got Doug Williams.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Willis want that button so bad, yo.
He does want that button.
With a guy that can't even. That's pointless.
What is that?
Hey,
somebody that can't.
Hey, man, I need.
Why would you hate on Doug Williams, the only black quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
So I can have peace.
Hold on.
Here in Philly.
You're not the only black.
Ooh, the first black. I'm sorry, I stand correct.
Oh, okay.
There you go, Trevis. I see you, son.
Trevis is awake over there.
Yo, I don't need no attention on me. I was just saying, he's like only black. I'm like,
I'm in first. I stand correct. When I'm wrong,
damn, gone it, man. Y'all lucky I can't find my my rapid fire questions I have for y'all. But I'm gonna go around the room off the dome, and I'm gonna start with one. Trevis Willingham. Trevis.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson. What does the Eagles record have to be in order for him not to be on the hot seat at the end of the season? Or will he be on the hot seat after the end of the season if y'all don't have a good record?
He won't be on the hot seat at the end of the season. I think
no.
He gets
so he could go 5-11 and get a pass.
Not 5-11 and get a pass, but once again, the team has to figure out how to gel together. It's a lot of pieces coming from a lot of different teams, and they got to figure out how to gel together. His job's not in jeopardy right now.
That's interesting because to me that sounds like.
Understand? We also kept Andy Reid for a really. We kept Andy Reid for a really long time, and even beyond when people felt like he should have been going, he was there for a very long time. Jeffrey Lurie is not into switching up coaches just like that.
Mm-hmm. He was winning though.
He got Chip Kelly the hell up out of there, didn't he?
Andy Reid was winning.
Chip, he knew he fucked up. That's what it was.
So he was able to right that wrong. He knew.
Well, what he did was he went back to something familiar. It wasn't Andy, but he's Andy's protege, so he still gets the same type of coaching. And then he said, well, I'll spend money this time. I won't do what I did last time. This time I'll actually spend money.
Mm-hmm.
So what's I stood in here answer. What's the record that he has to have to not be on the hot seat?
Yeah.
Oh, 10-6.
No. Trevis, I'm asking you again. What? That's a good record. What record?
Oh, you mean to not to get like basically flushed out like Chip.
Yeah.
Well, right now they could do the same record as last year. They could go 7-9, and then him be on the hot seat. Because not with bringing in all those players.
They can go 7-9 again, and he'll be okay.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. I think hell no. No,
I'm telling you right now, Lurie. I'm telling you right now, Lurie is not changing. Is not changing.
Fanatic will be going back.
The fans will be going back shit. But you asked me about what Lurie was going to do. Lurie gonna be pissed, but it'll take.
He run this team based on the damn fans.
Can go 13-3. Right. They'll still be screaming for John Group.
And he's correct. But you asked me about what Lurie was going to do. He ain't gonna be on the hot seat unless he does the same exact record as he did last year.
These radio stations have probably more influence than any other fan base in the country.
You know what? I say let's take a vote now to bring Stress on as an unofficial official member of the podcast.
Who that?
Taylor Harris. I think we need to take a vote now to bring him on as unofficial member of the podcast.
Stress ain't about to get in front of no computer with no camera.
I can't take 2 Dallas Cowboys fans at one time.
And until we get this phone,
but he's biased. He can be biased.
He want everybody, so he can't hear nobody else. That's all.
Yeah, right. He just talking. Nobody addressed him. He just blah 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 blah.
Yeah, he just come on, just ramming.
Still going. Nobody addressed him at all. He just Call this boy Pac-Man over here. Sheesh.
Oh man.
7-9.
What Lurie gonna say?
7-9. 7-9. Lurie will start to think I need to start looking for a coach.
Okay.
But he's not going to get rid of him. You could call for it all you want. He's trying to set that precedence of I'm gonna try to be like Pittsburgh and keep a coach for a really long time and just start changing the pieces around him. He's trying to do it, but obviously,
you're saying he might start thinking about looking for a new coach. Is him being on the hot seat. So that's what I was getting.
7-9
doesn't mean
he just went. He just went. No, he's not gonna lose his job. They're gonna keep him there. But if right now they say, okay, well, it was the defensive coordinator fault. They'll try to blame a whole bunch of other people the same way they did with Andy, and then they'll try to figure out what to do.
All the time.
All the time. And that shit is not about to stop now.
Hey, Trevis, did you get that blanket behind you from 52nd and Market?
Yo, this is too funny, yo. First and foremost, you remember Blocks, right? You remember Blocks in Philadelphia, and then you want to start throwing fucking fire shots. Yo, I remember I got them streaks, man.
He got that joint when he stopped at Ishkabibbles.
Because that joint look real velourish.
It is, yo. It actually is, yo. That's what it is. I'm glad that my camera's so good that you can see the velour in it, yo. It is velourish. Good eye, Dumas. Good eye.
You got that drink. Yo, Dumas, you a fool, man.
I said velour.
You are a fool. Oh my gosh, Dumas.
I'm about to go buy me a headset.
Well, you do. Go get your ass some equipment, and then get on this podcast and be legit instead of coming through this phone.
Podcast. Let's make it clear. There's a caller that called in.
Right.
And right. I'm not gonna give up his government. His name is Chris.
I'll be right at your house. My headset.
But we can clearly hear him. So every so often he's just spewing out all kinds of stuff.
Right. We just got a road. We got a road caller on the line, ladies and gentlemen.
A road caller.
Taylor Jermaine Harris. He just rams.
Hey, he gave out the government and the nickname.
He's the mad caller.
But
I let him ride because he's a Cowboys fan, and he's my LB.
Tell him why you mad. Tell him
why you mad, dog.
Listen, don't you ever do a crime with Mike Cash because he's telling everything. He's telling your nickname, your government, your name, your grandmama call you.
Look, and he's still on 10-second delay. He getting this shit late. Watch he answer. He about to answer in 3, 2. He not even hearing it.
He gonna say, "Yo, y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?"
Look, if I was mean, I would just hit the hang up button on him. But I'm
hanging up on nobody. I do the call breakthrough. I get the operator to break through the call like, oh. I'm not trying to call your podcast select.
This guy ought to be a co-host. Sorry, dog.
You said I called a podcast collect.
Get that equipment.
I call all 4 of your phones at the same damn time.
Somebody gonna pick up.
Somebody gonna pick up.
And you still wouldn't even be able to hear everybody. Just me.
Somebody gonna answer the phone.
How lucky am I? Listen, man, get this damn train back on the tracks, man. Let's go predictions, man. Let's go. First, let's go game predictions. Give me a score. Give me a score and the outcome. Dumas, you first. For Dallas Giants.
Hey, Mike, the next time y'all have a podcast, I'm spending the night at your house.
No, you're not, because we only do it on school nights, chump. That is rude. It's rude as hell, man. I'm locking my door. I'm locking my door. Yeah, ain't no sleepovers on school night, chump. Yeah, come on, Dumas.
I think it'd be 31-24 Giants.
31-24 Giants. I'm writing this down. I'm keeping the tally.
Don't use my numbers and take them to Vegas. You're gonna be mad.
No, I wouldn't dare, especially with that bullshit ass prediction. The object,
B12, he just saved my battleship
is to actually win. And I don't think that's a winner. Let me think about this. Dallas Giants is always a higher scoring game, so I kind of like the numbers. I'm going 27-24 Dallas. That's what I'm going.
You fool.
Yep. So be it. Fuck it. Do Eagles Redskins too, Dooms. Go ahead.
Eagles Redskins.
Yeah.
Redskins. Shit. They can't score like that. 21. Nah, I get a Redskins 24-17.
24-17 Skins.
Yep.
Where's that game, Trevis?
The FedEx Field.
Okay.
You know what? That changed that. 24-21.
24-21.
Skins.
Okay. I'm going shit. I'm going 28-24 Eagles.
And Trevis, just so you know, every time we do a prediction, your Eagles will lose. I hate them. F them.
They stink, and I hate them.
They stink.
That all the bad and evil shit in the world happened to them and only them. But I'm going with that prediction too. 28-24 Eagles. 28-24 Eagles.
28-24 Eagles, Trevis. What you have for Giants Cowboys, Trevis?
Y'all defense suck. 31-24.
Who?
Oh. I don't even like to say their name sometimes. It just G girls.
G girls. G girls?
Yeah.
Say it with your chest, Chuck.
And just to let you know, I will never say your team's name. They will forever be G Girls. We wear short shorts. That's our team motto. We wear short shorts.
What you got, man? Cowboys, Giants.
Cowboys, Giants. I got Cowboys 27. Got Giants 23.
7-23.
He went out again, man. Say that again.
Oh, you heard him. You heard him.
Say that uckery again, please.
You heard him loud and clear. That's probably the clearest thing.
Got their recount over that.
Is he working with faulty equipment over there, brother?
And you're going to have to repeat that again, man, because Doom is blacked out for 0.5 seconds.
I'm being real generous.
Wait, what?
Being real generous with that 23. They're like ass running game.
Wow, you think what? Hold up. Beckham is actually playing, right? They got him down as questionable, but he's playing, right, Doomas?
Yeah, he's questionable, but he's still playing. He did his win splits at 100%.
Questionable for a lot of them.
I know. I mean,
hey, you know what, Trees? Just because I want to change my prediction. Them damn skins. Because I hate the Feagles. I hate the Feagles, so I might want to change my score now.
Hey,
be like you,
Doomas. What's up with your superstar, Doomas? Why he climbing out of hot tubs, Doomas?
Yo, that motherfucker was dancing in the hot tub. The other boy was like, what?
Got to do anything wrong with that.
Hey, listen,
LGBTQ in the hot tub, like what?
Listen, the LGBT community is very big. You better be careful what you say on this podcast. They're listening.
Hey, we're just asking a question.
They're listening.
If that's what that man like, if that's how he like to spend his spare time, then so be it. We just asking a question from a fan.
Well, I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend.
I'm not about to come out with the water involved.
I'm just saying, I'm asking for a friend. Does all your D-backs wear skinny jeans?
With water glistening all over your body.
Why do we get pictures of your entire D line in glitter? What's that about?
Well, who? For the skins?
For the dead skins. They having arts and crafts doing OTAs. They got glitter sprinkling all over their body.
The person's asking the question of why it was all the stars on the Giants decided to get on a boat before the playoffs and take a picture with all their shirts off. And you gonna ask me about some damn glitter?
Man has a point.
No. If you're on a boat in the water, a reasonable person can assume that you would jump in at some point.
No, they were on
being glitter-filled stardust.
They had Tim's and Jesus with no shirts, Doomis.
Glitter-filled.
Don't change the story. Don't have revisionist history.
Yo, Trevis is really blowing his snout.
They were all on that boat on their Jodeci.
But you're having my baby, and it means so much to me.
What these cats on the boat for with Timbs and jeans on, man?
Hey, listen, if you listen to Jodeci, baby, you gonna listen to Baby making music. But you can't explain to me why you got 300 pounders with glitter on doing OTAs. I don't understand that one. Hey, Trevis, next time you gotta blow your nose, young man, go in another country. Don't even go in another room because we heard that joke loud and clear. That was Hurricane Jose for real.
Hurricane Jose.
Yo, can we get your other prediction, man?
I know, man. Can we get your other damn prediction, man? Eagle skins.
This is a tight one. 24 Redskins, 21 Eagles.
24.
Close. Go down to field goal is going to be the deciding factor.
Okay. All right. Let me get season record predictions for each team. I'll start with this one. I'm going 11-5 Cowboys. Trevis, what you have for the Eagles?
10-6.
10-6.
Y'all went 11-3 last year, Mike. How you gonna go 11-5 this year?
Where did we go last year, Doomis?
No,
11-3.
We went 11-3 last year, Doomis.
I think y'all went 11-3.
We went 11-3, just like Landis Collins, right?
Now hold on. My bad. I take that back. I stand corrected. Y'all went 13-3.
Right.
See, I'm man enough to admit to my mistakes, unlike other people in here. Ross, let go of my...
Don't get mad at the boy.
Cause you didn't drop my chair. Did you see me shrink?
Right.
He dropped the chair. He said, "Did you see me shrink?" T-girls go down. Down goes T-girls.
Down goes Doomis. Look at him. See what I'm dealing with?
What problem do you have with my 11-5 prediction?
Y'all went 13-3 last year.
Right.
If you do anything less than that this year,
that's not how.
If you do anything less than that this year, the Cowboy Nation gonna hang y'all. Y'all, it's not like you got Tony Romo back there that you can, blame and say, he's been there forever. You got Dak Prescott, who's been phenomenal, and look, you already hanging the sophomore jinx over his head.
You're not making.
They're already saying that.
I didn't say we're not going to make the playoffs. I said we're going 11-5.
So if you don't, go at least 13-3 and go at least deep in the playoffs, y'all team was a bust this year.
You're not making any sense, Doomis. I don't give a damn if we go 9-7 and make the playoffs as a wild card and still go deep in the playoffs. That's good.
But y'all won't. That's the thing about it. Y'all won't. Y'all got to have an excellent record. Y'all have to have an excellent record going into the playoffs for y'all to go anywhere. When the last time y'all won a playoff game? And I know how many. There's a better question. How many playoff games have y'all won in the last 2 decades?
In the last 2 decades, I don't know, 2, maybe 3, 2 or 3, not many. What's your point?
That's my point. When you have a good season, you go further in the play. You make the playoffs and possibly go past the first round. Now, if you jokers have a suspect season, y'all don't even make the playoffs. That's my point.
Dumas, you're killing me. So, yeah, you have a bad record. You don't make the playoffs. Where's the news flash with that? I'm failing to understand this logic right now.
Hey, Dumas's logic was a little skewed. That means if you really look at everything, the Giants only had 4 good seasons, just like the Cowboys only had 5 good seasons, just like the Skins only had 3 good seasons. If you look at that and you look at it going all the way, that means that you won the chip.
Dog, you gave that way too much energy for that bullshit ass logic he just put out there.
Hey, first of all, see, Stress understands the logic because, see, we can go with a suspect season record during the season, just get us to the playoffs. We're probably the most dangerous team in the NFC East come playoff time.
He was just spewing some craziness.
He is. That's why I don't even want to entertain. You know, sometimes like you entertain crazy, you go crazy your damn self. So
hey, Mike, go play in the freeway.
Self-preservation. Self-preservation is the law of the land. Huh?
Choke yourself, Michael.
I had to say myself.
Lean over and choke yourself.
Hey, Dumas, what's the Giants records going to be, Dumas? Let's move on.
We're probably going to go 11-5 this year.
Okay. So you'll have the same record as last season.
No, yeah, as last season. Yeah, we probably have the same record as last season.
Okay.
I would love to see us go 12-4, but it's not going to happen.
Okay.
Did you say sure I would? You jerk.
Yeah, what you got, man? For your Skins.
I got the Redskins.
What?
10-6.
What you say, man? 10-6?
10-6.
10-6 for the Redskins.
Okay.
I told you his microphone is suspect. It got glitter on it.
You got a bedazzled mic over there, dog.
Got glitter on it.
He talking to two dudes who got the Sprint headphones on. What they got the Qualcomm headsets on. They want to talk about my mic.
I ain't say nothing. All I'm saying is
y'all do have the first ever NFL headsets that came out, dog.
That's right. That's right. Dudes got the on the field jaws. I got
they
the up in the booth jaw.
The big fanny pack around their waist too.
Hey, actually,
holding the cord.
Full disclosure, this is a PS4 gaming headset when you do the little fight games.
You know I wouldn't even trip.
Just because y'all got state-of-the-art equipment, like
tell us anything. See, little man over there throwing up the hooks. I'm napping you out. Get in the cut.
You got it on this on a podcast, copy it on YouTube. I'm gonna show it to you while you watch it.
Yes, sir. That is on tape. Live on forever. It's going nowhere.
Slid up.
Previous, what's your boy's record?
I told you 10-6.
It's a podcast. They can't look at it.
Okay.
So they can't see it. See.
I'm surprised nobody really jumped out there. That's a crazy number.
I don't know. All 4 teams can't win double-digit games.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody gonna be wrong.
The Skins and the Eagles gonna be in the bottom tier as usual. There's no different. Ain't nothing changed.
Stop cursing in front of your son, man.
So disrespectful. He didn't curse.
Hey, train him up as the way they should go.
Gonna be at the bottom of the division. That's curse.
Oh, my bad.
Train them up the way they should go, and they will not depart from it.
What you say, Dooms?
Train them up as they should go, and they will not depart from it.
I'm telling you,
the Feagles is bums. I hate the Feagles.
10-6. It's gonna happen.
But your man Maine gonna make me, start throwing shots over there at the Skins. They better leave me alone.
right, y'all. I'm about to be out.
Yeah,
we back to work.
We about to wind up.
Why are you leaving?
Because we about to end this anyway, man. We put in our hour.
Yo, Stress, what is your final thoughts? What did you learn from last season?
He already bounced. Or he.
I'm about to go watch some smut in the bathroom.
That's what you learned from last season?
Yo, man, I'm laughing way too much, man. Y'all playing, man.
Dog, are you serious? Yo, listen, I hope nobody at your job is listening to this shit, dog. What the hell? That is a
giving out governments.
violation.
Everybody at his job already know.
Listen, he had a job he was about to go back to. Dog, boy, I got nothing.
He's speechless, Mike.
I'm speechless. This cat is crazy. Listen, it's good you do that week one with hardly anybody listening, boy. You do that a few weeks down the line with a few more viewers. Somebody will be ratting you out. For sure. But yeah.
We already know who's going to rat them out via, I give all government names and nicknames.
That would be me. But y'all going around the room, last calls. What y'all got, man? Dumas, you got anything?
I'm looking for a great season, man. To be honest, I'm looking for a really, really good season. The NFC East is strong again. The only other conference I see probably as strong as the NFC East is probably the AFC North, and it's going to be a good season, man. You know, especially with everything going on with the blackouts and and to the listeners out there, if you're a man and you're married and your wife is participating in the blackout, that's okay. Let her participate. But what she's not going to do is tell a grown man he can't watch his football on a TV that he bought in a house that he paid a mortgage on. That's not going to happen. So, fella, you know who I'm talking to, who's out there listening. Stop watching the game on your cell phone. Be a man and watch it in your den.
Pulling it up on Sling.
We should end on that note. That was a great end note.
Be a man. What you got, man?
I concur with my fellow Dumas. I also see, I think the NFC East is very strong. And I also think the AFC North is strong, but let's not forget the NFC South. There are 4 teams in the NFC South that are going to be really strong this year, and each respective team from the NFC East has to play one of those teams.
But just one team, though. What we really need to be concerned about is the AFC West. That's who we play this season.
I agree with that too.
That's where all those monsters are.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough season. With everybody's schedule.
Yeah.
Not only are we going to beat up on each other in the NFC, going out to, like you said, the NFC South and the AFC West to battle it out with those guys too. So it's no pushovers. It's no pushover.
There are no easy W's. What you got, Treves?
Well, I feel as though I'm happy to see that the NFC East is back. I'm happy to see that, we're able to talk on such a level to where we all can want our teams to be, beyond 10 wins. But the number one understanding right now is that the Eagles are the best. Be prepared and be ready to bow down. As simple as that. That's all we're going to leave it at right now.
Okay.
I see you after Sunday. And we'll all hold our conversation.
Yeah, drop all kind of bombs on him, son.
I'm glad the Eagles got a bye week 10. Because man, I looked at our end schedule. Yeah, we gotta play Seattle, the Rams, the Giants, the Raiders, the Cowboys. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's I don't like Maine said, there are no easy outs for any of us this season. I think we all better beat up on the Chargers whenever that game falls on the schedule because you really can't afford to drop the ones you're supposed to win. Week 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
you
play the
can't
Cardinals.
lose. You're supposed to win. So
we play the Cardinals week 5. That's gonna be a knockdown drag out.
Yes, sir. You know, that's about shit. The only easy out I can see on any of our schedules, really. Like
Does everybody play the Carolina Panthers too?
Nope. That's
Yeah,
we each play one NFC South team. I think that's the way.
We play the Bucks.
Y'all play the Bucks.
Yeah.
You guys got it.
And we play the Falcons. I think the Skins play the Panthers. Yeah. What you say, man?
The Redskins play the Saints.
You said the Saints.
Oh, the Saints. Okay. So I guess y'all play the Panthers, Trevis.
Yeah, we go Cardinals, Panthers, Skins.
Okay.
Then we play the Niners, which is something they should clean up. Then we play the Broncos.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Mm-hmm. Shit, all those AFC West other than the Chargers.
I just hope Von Miller doesn't hit our quarterback. That's all I need not to happen.
I don't wish injuries on nobody.
Yo, speaking of injuries and quarterbacks, I hate that it happened. But when Alabama played Florida State, Francois,
yeah,
he's out for the season with a knee injury.
Yep,
that hurt.
Yep,
because that was the heart of the Florida State team, and I really was pulling for Florida State
and that
against
game
everybody else but Alabama.
The game was over when it happened too, pretty much. I mean, they had already taken their L.
Right, and that's the sad part. But if he had took him out of the game, what's the message you sending to your team that we quit, we gave up?
Yeah, no, they definitely shouldn't have taken him out. Not at all.
You know, that was a freak accident. And it's crazy because Erwin James went out second week of the season last year. Number 3, their strong safety who plays like an Army Swiss knife. He can play almost every position on the field.
Right.
So, you know, Florida State is getting hit with bad luck, man, and they still come out swinging. So that defense is hell. There's all the turnovers that Alabama got on the Florida side of the ball, side of the field, and couldn't put up them no more points than what we did.
Yeah,
that's concerning.
Florida State, man. They had a tough
That's
defense.
concerning.
But we're gonna wrap it up here, man, and get on up out of here. And you know, I hope more people join in as it goes. And if you watch this video later on at some point, you know, make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, and that'll let us know. That'll give us some feedback on how people feel about this whole thing. So, you know, hopefully it moves on, and we'll see everybody next Thursday, 7:30 again, and we will have some crow to serve, you know, based on these predictions, and we'll see how everything shakes out this weekend. So
sounds good.
I would say good luck, but I really don't mean it. So
hey, bring a leg, guy. Bring a leg.
Yeah, let's get the hell on up out of
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!